I do all these little things before I go live. Oh, there's the count up there. This is probably right when it's starting, when I put it up. Awesome. Anyway, I go live a lot on Instagram and YouTube, you know, and they each got their little quirks. I do everything that I can to make the video great. You know what I mean? The quality of it. I shut off my phone and I reboot it every time, or the sound doesn't sync up right. But it feels like every time that I try to do something, some other new thing shows up. So I don't know if I'm really doing anything or not by turning my phone on and off and waiting a pause before I start and then letting it go extra long before I cut it off. You know what I mean? Ooh, it might be a little bit of too much perfectionism or something. Or it gets annoying when you put up a thing and then you go, oh, they cut off the last 10 seconds or they cut off the first 10 seconds. Right? Just kidding. I do everything that I can to deliver you a great live. You know what I mean? And sometimes the technology gets right in the way. Just joking around. It is not a joke, but it is. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's not a big deal. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, cheers it out. Cold one alert. Cold one alert. It's Friday night, right? Again. Isn't it great? Hey, time's fast forwarding, but that's cool because it's always Friday night. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe we got our wish. Maybe we're already dead and went to heaven. Why do you say that? Because it's always Friday and Saturday night. It's always Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday day. That's a great 3-day week over and over and over again. Didn't think it would change, right? Somewhere along the line, that car did hit you that time, or you fell off that bridge or whatever, and now you're over in the other realm. It's just 3-day weeks. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. Won't that get bored after a while, Star Boy? Cool. You're allowed to get bored. Boredom's a virtue, I think. Oh, here we go. Light and love to you and your loved ones. Oh, here we go. We also have this. We have a timer up there. Oh, we've been live for 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Note in the log or whatever. Dude, human beings are so weird on this planet, you know? We're all like scurrying around doing what we do. You know what I'm talking about? And like if something hit the planet or the planet had vaporized or something happened, you know, the big stories that we always see in Hollywood, like if aliens blew the whole place up or humans blew it up, you know? It's crazy. Like if you just blew it up, then you're like, look at all that time you just wasted on paperwork your entire life, you know? For what? It's like floating out in space on fire or whatever. There's no oxygen in space. There's no fire. But you know what I'm talking about. You guys, I was watching this horrific movie the other night called Moonfall. It's on Netflix. It's fucking terrible. And I'll tell you what's terrible about it. It's like the overacting. And, you know, like... You got all these high stress positions in NASA and, oh my God, look at what's happening. But they had a lot of like, I'm not sure these are facts, but little known stories about the moon. If you believe anything that you've read, you got to choose to believe something. But supposedly when they dropped the rocket boosters on fucking Apollo or whatever, it hit the moon's surface and the moon rang like a bell for a week. I don't know how you measure that or who's listening, but that's the story. That's the official NASA story, by the way. So it's not some fringe conspiracy theory site. That's just, and they mentioned that in the movie. I go, no way. And they were mentioning that the moon is not supposed to be in our orbit, which is true. No way. You actually said that. There's all this knowledge that I didn't know was so common that they used in the movie, but they were acting like it was just this big fucking thing. But to people that don't know anything about that, it is a brand new thing, right? Why would the moon ring like a bell? Also, there's this. The moon is rusting right now. You know what I mean? The moon is rusting. Some people think that it's like a space station. Some people think it controls our consciousness. There's all sorts of things with that mysterious moon, right? It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I hope it's out tonight. Oh, it wasn't out last night. I was looking for UFOs out here. I've been sitting out here at night looking for UFOs. And the more I sit out here at night and the more I look skyward, the more movement I see. It's crazy. I don't know what that is up there. If it's planes, if it's satellites, if it's the International Space Station. I don't know what it is. To me, it's just a UFO. But there's so much movement. Last night, there was so much movement. And this is what they were doing. It was great. They were winking at me. I said, give me a sign. I said, dude, I go like this. I go, just stop it. Give me a sign. They've already given me so many signs. But sometimes I get impatient. I go, give me a sign. And then this little flash showed up. And then it flashed again. It was just sitting in one spot. And then it did another one. Then it was just silent for a long time. Then it did another one. And I had another one of these last night. These are the craziest ones. Like you have like these lights that just go across the sky that are in one trail and they don't do any erratic movements or anything, but they will speed up and slow down strangely. Those ones are probably just planes or whatever the fuck, who knows, or satellites or whatever. But the ones that do this, I was watching one last night. It's the second time this has happened. There won't be anything there. And I just go, I go, I'm just scanning the sky or whatever. And I don't know what it is. It's like a hint of movement for a second. And then it'll do this thing where it goes, it's like, I can only describe it like a whale coming out of the water. Like it just goes, it lights up and then it slowly shoots like a shooting star, but doesn't go very far. It just goes, it's just light for a second. And then it's like, it goes up higher. You can't see the light. I've seen them twice. It's just a hint. It's like something riding a wave and you just see like a light reflecting off it for a second. It's really strange up there. I don't know what to make of any of it. Check this out. These ducks are really trying to encroach right here and they're getting a little sip of water. Oi guys. How you doing, mates? They're not usually this comfortable with humans, but they seem to be getting more and more comfortable with me. I mean, they have no reason to trust humans, right? At any time, you could just be like, oh, we fattened you up just enough. Give us those livers. You know what I mean? The foie gras or whatever it's called, foie gras. Right? Give us those livers. Now, these guys, they are like, these ducks originally are for, they're good old-fashioned eating ducks, but there are pets. You know what I mean? Because it's just the way that it goes in this life, right? You know what I mean? You gather the souls around you that you want around you, I think, maybe. Or they change form and they show up anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that? Hey, I know that person, right? How about that story? We're all here to run into the people that we were supposed to run into. Or how about this one, Somebody was describing it this way. You choose your parents, you choose your situations, you choose your struggles. Because you're here to learn a lesson, you're here, or multiple lessons. But some people even talk about all the people that you interact with in your life, like you chose them all to be here and you're all a big group and everybody's forgotten because the Earth School, the number one lesson is you have to forget how powerful you are. But I don't know, that's just a theory. I don't know what's going on. Probably nobody does, Okay, well, cheers to that one more time, and I'll try and find another story. Oh, snap. Look it! The war's come to little Burien, Washington! Holy shit! Burien, WA, by the way. It's probably just, they're trying to do some rezoning up the street. They're trying to kick a bunch of people out of their homes. They're probably, you know what I mean? There goes a house or something. Let's just move them out quicker. You know how America is these days. It's a little crazy. Cheers to that. It's Friday night. It's fucking party time in the city. It's going to be great. What a great night. Oh, it's Friday. I'm going to hang out with these ducks. Oh, check this out. we had this tree up here. This tree, dude, so much. See this tree? This plum tree? I fucking love this tree so much. It's twisted, which is supposedly it's on a ley line. That's what happens to trees when they're on a ley line, I guess. Yesterday or the day before, the whole half of this tree broke off. See those branches all over the place? It's a plum tree, and it just got so overloaded with plums, it just like, seriously, a fourth of that tree came down. That's crazy. It's a lesson in abundance, you know? That tree just gave and gave and gave. It broke itself giving. You know what I'm talking about? We're grateful for it. I love that tree. It's fucking beautiful on so many levels. I ground on that tree. I hold on to it. And I feel the energy of the earth. I feel the connectivity. Damn, I don't have anything else to fucking talk about. So it's probably cool if I wrap this live up anyway. It's only been 11 minutes, but you know what I mean? I'll just keep talking, and then pretty soon I'll be like, it's Monday again. I thought in this realm, it was only Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday. Who fucked it up? Who let a Monday show up, right? We wanted to change it up. Yep, see? Next thing you know, we're going to be back to 40-hour, 50-hour, 60-hour work weeks. 80-hour work weeks. Right. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to take out the trash. Oh, I'll leave you guys on this one little story right here because this popped into my head. Must have popped into my head for a reason. So I was on Instagram today and I was putting up a post and there was like, which songs do you want to put up? And there was like a 7-second song. I just was taken aback. I said, there's a 7-second song? Which is weird because the song I ultimately picked was a Bad Religion song from like Armageddon, How Could Hell Get Any Worse or whatever. The album, How Could Hell Get Any Worse? No, it was from Suffer. It was a song from Suffer. I used to have the vinyl of that. That's crazy. For a record player. Has the kid on the album on fire with the Bad Religion shirt, the crossed out. What was I going to say about that? Oh, 7 seconds. There was a really weird time. Let's see, what year was this? I feel like it was in the 90s, like the late 90s, or maybe early 2000s. I have this flyer saved somewhere. But there's this little town between Seattle and Tacoma, and it's real close to Tacoma. It's right on the outskirts of Tacoma. It's called Fife, Washington. It's crazy. And it's like this little town. They had this place called the Java Jump there, and 7 Seconds played there. I don't know why or how. And I went there with a friend, and the show was like out of fucking control, and every cop from Fife showed up because it was a punk rock show right in the middle of their city. You know what I mean? And we all got greeted. I was super stoked that 7 Seconds was even playing. I didn't think that they were even a band like playing currently. I think they are still playing shows. They're great. And this was a long time ago. Anyway, love 7 Seconds. The lineup was, I swear it was like 5 or 6 bands. And there was fans in there, so it was probably this time of year. It was hot as all get out. And then I remember at one point, it seemed like a living room in there. There was weird lamps and all this shit. At one point, somebody ran in and they were like, the cops have the place surrounded. And people started yelling, riot. Not a good idea. You know, not in that city. Riot, riot. These fucking cops. And the spot was out in like the outskirts. It was between Tacoma and Seattle. So it's just a little coffee stand with no other businesses around. It was at night. So you could be as loud as you really wanted. But when we all like single filed, like went out the door to see what was going on with the cops, you know, the whole place poured out in the parking lot. The entire Fife police force was there with their 12 gauges in hand and all their tactical gear. It's probably the most exciting thing that has ever happened in that city for that police force, by the way. They loved it. Damn, I'm gonna fucking leave you with one more cop story. Because this just popped in my head too, because this is probably the most exciting thing that ever happened here either. One time when I was like just right out of high school, And I was trying to get this job at this auto auction, but I didn't know how to drive stick shifts, and stick shifts were all over the mother effing place back then. But my girlfriend at the time drove a stick shift, so she was like, I'll teach you how to drive it. So we were in the town of Milton, since I was talking about Fife, because Fife is close to Milton and Puyallup and all these fucking weird little towns all over Washington that are really close to Burien, WA, by the way. And they're all in between, like, Seattle and Tacoma. So we went behind this fucking Albertsons or something, and she was trying to show me how to drive the stick shift, and it was real great because fucking we're just driving around back there, and then somebody probably called the cops because that's big action in Milton, Washington, by the way. Somebody's driving around behind the fucking Albertsons. So the entire police force showed up. It was real comfortable. You know, fucking 6 cop cars or 8 cop cars is not a very big city. Like, that's awesome. Don't overreact. These little cities do this. Burien does it all the time. I was skating one time with this friend of mine in front of the Burger King in Burien, and like 10 cops showed up, and half of them were in like undercover cars. I'm like, yo, dude, like, you guys overreact a lot. You know what I mean? That's why all the yelling, like, get on the ground, dude, yo, you guys are overreacting so much. Like, half the fucking police, the whole police force is here? Cool. I don't know. Do what you do. I have another one from Milton. Has a little bit of white privilege. It doesn't matter. So I'll just fucking talk about this one. Here's another one from Milton. Milton has a world-class skate park. It's this little podunk city, but it has this world-class skate park. And me and these buddies of mine, this was like 20 years ago. We were going to these skate parks all the time, and a lot of them have lights, you know, or lights, ambient light from the street, and you just skate it, and it's not a problem, you know? Like, we just skate these skate parks at night, and nothing's going on. Milton's different. Milton's way the fuck back there, dude. You know what I mean? Oh, did you see a carriage and a buggy ride through town? You weren't mistaken. Milton's way the fuck in the past, right? Thank God for that Grindline skate park there that's been there for 25 years and probably still that city's hassling skaters. What an ancient city. You know what I mean? Some cities are like that. Fife isn't much better. A little bit more modern. They got the poodle dog down there. Fife? Yeah, you're probably somewhere in the 80s. Milton? You're in the fucking 1920s, dude. Anyway, we're at this skate park. Not to get fucking all fiery about it. I always get all fiery. We're there at night and we're skating. And I was with 2 buddies. Doesn't matter, but you know, me and this one buddy of mine were just chilling. And my other buddy ran over to like this porta potty thing, you know, just to give you the full story. He's over and taking a piss in this porta potty, and some fucking cop flies down. There's like a main street there, and they love to go like 120, you know, because it's a big emergency, right? There's nothing to do there, so you got to make everything an emergency. So this cop flew by it like, and hey, statute of limitations is over. We were sipping on beers, by the way. And the buddy that I was with goes, hey, hide that beer, because that guy's coming back. And I go, no way. No way. Because it's dark and we're just in the shadows and we're kind of done skating, you know? And I go, no way. He goes, no, hide that beer. So we hit it, thank God. Because I don't know how much this guy's panties would have been in a bunch if I would have fucking left that beer out. They would have been way more in a bunch. Anyway, he was right. That cop didn't fucking beeline back, comes flying up on us, jumps out of the car. He's like 4'5", yelling all this shit. What the fuck are you doing at the park? Yelling all this shit. I can't even fucking follow him. And I'm like still up on like I'm a little bit more deep into the park, and my friend's closer to him. And he's like, oh, we're packing up or whatever. And this cop that just likes to hear himself yell or whatever, at one point, I can't believe I got away with this, but I said, what did I say? I was like, yo, just calm down. I go, calm, man. We're packing up. I go, dude, this is just normal for us. Like, there's never a problem with this. And he did. He just stopped. And like, he tried to get back into his ego and he started yelling again. I go, dude, just settle down. I go, just settle down. Right? We're skateboarding at a skate park. Cool, it's after hours. Calm the F down. That could have went so bad. All right, there's the white privilege right there. That could have gone so bad. Change my skin color. That could have gone so fucking bad. Keep my skin color the same. Skateboarding. That could have gone so fucking bad. Milton, 1925, whatever the fuck, horse and buggy and bullshit. It's like, yo, dude, settle the fuck down before, like, you have a fucking motherfucking stroke and then we have to call other EMSs on you. Like, I get it. Cops and all that shit, but it was just like, yo, dude, like, you want to go to jail today? All that bullshit. Okay, yeah, no, we don't, dude. Cool. Can we kiss a little ass here so you can feel like you weren't disrespected or whatever? You're already building up to it. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it is what it is. There are more cooler cops than ever showing up all the time. Life's expanding, and this was 20 years ago. Statute of limitations over, and thank God I hit that beer, because any excuse, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, dude, I get it, but just, hey, if you're gonna come in here and flip the fuck out, leave a little space between the yelling so I can just say, hey, we're leaving. Or are you gonna give us a ticket or whatever? Because everybody would like it if you just shut the fuck up with your self-righteous bullshit. Whoops, did I say that out loud? Cool, I meant it. You know what I mean? You know what you're doing is... Oh, I always hate that part of, like, law enforcement. No, you're so good. Like they're the ones that made the rules up. No, you're just a fucking employee in the system. You're enforcing the rules. You don't have anything to do with making them up. You know what I mean? If you want to act like a Boy Scout about it, right? Oh, it's on the wrong side of the law. You know what I mean? God, what a joke. What a joke of a place we live in. But, you know what I mean? It's still, it works. It works, so. You know what I mean? As long as you got a big smile on your face, dude. Right? Damn, and let's not fucking mince words on it, right? Don't ever pull that shit in Milton if you don't have fucking white skin, dude. You're gonna get shot on sight, right? Uh-oh, this is gonna get demonetized for me telling the fucking truth, right? Anyway, rest in peace, Milton, Washington. You were fucking cool. Just kidding. I hope that I never drive through there again. There is a lot of beautiful things about Milton that I've been very unfair, and I haven't been there for 20 years, so it could have gotten way modernized up. Actually, I snuck into Milton about 5 years ago. There's some really cool things about it. I can just be a real dick when I've been like, you know, I can be a real dick all the time. I need to calm myself down. I need to take a note from that cop, and I need to police myself, actually. There you go. There's a pun for you. I need to police myself and go, that guy was coming into an unknown territory. You didn't know what was going on. Maybe you guys could have... Yeah, I know. And I need to tell myself to calm down, right? Think how powerful this would have been if I wouldn't have said anything and then just remained as calm as humanly possible. I'm just saying. Very sorry about it, officer. I hope you have a good night. It won't happen again. Right. Anyway, I love y'all. You're great. It's another bunch of nonsense, another bunch of things that I'm going to put on this video, and I'm going to go rewatch it. I'm going to go, why did I get so fiery about that, dude? I look ridiculous when I start getting serious and fiery. And also, I talk about these subjects that people can get polarized on. They're like, he said that. You know how people are now? Oh, well, he believes that, so now I hate everything that he is. When are we going to get past all of this? Or are we? Because it's not up to me. When are we going to, when are human beings going to quit being such fucking crybabies, like all of us? I'm talking about me too. All of us. When the fuck is everybody going to stop whining about our own, oh, they're doing that and they're doing this, right? You know that they're winning, right? Divided we fall. You know that they're winning, right? That's the name of the game. We're all supposed to be on the same side, right? Divided we fall. I can't stand even the people in my own family or my neighbors. Well, good luck. Good luck unifying. Even though, what did I see recently? People were talking about if there's an alien invasion. Good luck with that. There's not going to be an alien invasion. And that's the thing that they don't want to roll out, I think, is that if there are aliens, which are just us in the future, that they're more peaceful than we could ever be. And they can, and the powers that be can't figure out a way to make it be like, oh no, they're invading, so we're going to take more rights from you, right? Don't fear aliens. Don't fear dolphins. Don't fear crows. Don't fear these beings of more higher intelligence. I'm only mentioning some of those because it's illegal to talk to dolphins, by the way. Look into it. Fear humans. Fear humans. Fear humans with a little bit too much power and too much ego. That's what you should fear. But you didn't hear from me. Oh, wow. The ducks are fine. All right, 7:51. 26 minutes. I went 10 minutes longer. Damn, I'm so sorry. I wish I could give everyone the 26 minutes and fucking 19 seconds back, because holy shit, I never end up talking about anything. Right. Anyway, light and love to you and your families. You never looked more perfect. You are perfect. You're a divinity. You are who you are, and that's enough. And I love you. And you got great ankles. All right. And elbows. You've been moisturizing, I can tell. Light and love to you and your loved ones. I'll see you soon. Adios.